I'm not used to that. We just got that. Welcome to another episode of the Attitude Era podcast.
Yes,
we are back. We are available. Ah, man. What I love about this show is you guys get to see the progress. When we first started, we wasn't in 4K, 6K. We the chairs was down. We looked like midgets. Mm-hmm. It was no aesthetics, no belt, no ring bell, no pictures in the back. Now
signed.
All signed, all autographed. Now this is starting to really feel like the Attitude Era. You feel me?
Yeah.
With that being said,
we missing some trash cans.
Yeah, we need some trash cans.
Some chairs.
Definitely, yeah, some chairs.
Some barbed wire.
We get the ladder soon.
Barbed wire.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I want to give a big shout out to the wrestling universe. They have 3 stores in New York, one in Long Beach, Long Island, one in Comac, Long Island, but in New York, and then one in Flushing, New York, off of Francis Lewis Boulevard. You can go there, get belts, T-shirts, signed autographed chairs from the actual event, action figures. This is where we got the posters from, photos, all of that. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to my guy Ryan. He's a big battle rap fan. I mean, he said Chess comes to the store all the time. So when he seen me there, he was excited. We got some work to do in the future. So big shout out to the wrestling universe. Aside from that, big shout out to High Def. You understand what I'm saying? High Def. That means because this is in high definition quality.
Facts.
We in 4K, 6K with all these episodes. High Def, media plug, Instagram. Tap in with them.
HDMI Productions.
Get your blogs. Get everything immediately. Also, big shout out to Mr. Throwback, East 9th Street. Go there, it's in the city, get vintage everything. I'm talking hockey, basketball, baseball, football, soccer, wrestling, TV shows, sitcoms. You could think about it, he got it. Big shout out to him. Shout out to Chalklon. You know what I mean? You see me and Z got it on right now. Go to chalklon.com, their website, for all official WWE merch. We talking Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, PG Era, Golden Era. You think about wrestling, they got it. And last but not least, shout out to my guy Flipper Bag. flipperbag.oe.com. Big in the battle rap community, supports a lot of battle rappers with the merch, those his own events. So tap in with that. Now, without that being said, because that's a long
Well, we also got to shout out ourselves, at patreon.com, where we got the bonus content, bonus episodes. You're going to get a bonus episode from here. We got the Cortez one up. We just had Sick. A bunch of bonus content and more.
We got the Saga one.
The Saga one's up. We got an exclusive Uncle Ra one might be going up there soon. We got some shit up there.
Make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon immediately. That's where you can get the episodes early, the bonus content like Z said, the freestyles from me. Hopefully we're going to get other freestylers that come up here so it could be, more than just me. But for now it's me. I'm on my Martin Lawrence, Tyler Perry shit. We got multiple roles. You feel me? So you want to sign up for the Patreon because at some point when we start getting these, when we decide to release these crazy episodes we got in the tuck, they only going to be there. So sign up for the Patreon. Without that being said, one of the most decorated battle rappers is in the building right now. I was there from the beginning with his first battle on URL against Bangs years ago. Mm-hmm. I watched his career blossom, flourish from New York, from him pulling up in Maybachs and limousines to battle Tech 9 to, being one of the staples and one of the people that is most talked about in the culture, innovative, entertaining. If it was a theme song, he's getting the roar when he comes out because you don't know what's about to happen. Let's clap it up. We got Jerry Wess in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir. Brooklyn in here, man. Glad to be here. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact.
You know what's crazy about that? Jerry Wess is actually one of them guys. This is my guy from a minute. I'm actually before he battled. So to see him battle and do what he's done, and it was no surprise, but it was surprising, right? But I'm just proud of you, brother. Just let me just tell you that. Give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it. DNA.
So my first question for you, Jerry. Okay. Right? It's been almost everybody that's came here said my class is the Attitude Era of battle rap. They feel like that class with me. If you disagree, that's what this show is for. But what class do you feel like you fall under in terms of battle rap?
We were just talking about that earlier too, as far as the era with Randy and Batista, whatever with that
Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, I think I would be a part of that era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I came in with Av and Mike P and you know, and a few others. Yeah, I came in that era. So yeah, this is like when everything was like kind of like, you know what, we see the legends, we see the vets, we want to kind of like step in that territory and make a name for ourselves and kind of just take over just sporadically. You know what I'm saying? We just come in and just try to fuck y'all house up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the attitude that we had. You know what I'm saying? It was respect, but we had to come in and show y'all like, you know what I'm saying? We here.
So
ruthless aggression, huh?
Yeah. So
Definitely.
2 questions. What year do you feel like the ruthless aggression era started with battle rap? That's my first question.
I want to say it could be anywhere from 2012 to 2015, like somewhere in that range.
Okay, I like that answer.
Like that. So yeah.
And what years do you feel like was the attitude era of battle rap? Like with us, but like what's the timeline? Because everybody that came up here has a different timeline.
I want to say from 09 to maybe 11.
I love the consistency.
2 years?
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about as far as the people who was there in that epitome, like can be categorized as that. I feel like nobody who wasn't making noise like in between that area isn't a part of that era. Because there's people that's been before there that probably make it high enough to be considered a part of it, and there's people who probably was there that came after that couldn't be a part of it. So I feel like right in the midst of that, like we knew you in between that time. I mean, it could be stretched up to 14. It could be stretched.
Okay.
But I feel like that's like the epitome.
My next question for you is this, right? You see the hardcore championship is there.
Crazy.
It's available.
Crazy.
I need to know if Jerry Wess, in terms of what you've done in battle rap right now, we talking all attitude era belts. What champion would you be and why?
Let's see. I definitely would think hardcore would probably be one of them because as far as like it was no rules. I had no rules with what I do. You know what I'm saying? You never know what I could do. It could be in the ring, whether it be sound effects, it be coming from other way, just the participate. It was no rules. Like when I'm battling, if we do it in wrestling terms, I might not even beat you in the ring. I can beat you on the side of the ring or in the crowd or whatever. It's coming from anywhere. Like I can beat you coming out from the Titantron, the runway. You might not make it to the ring. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like hardcore would probably be best suitable for my style, the hardcore belt.
So you just feel like you got one because Shawn Michaels, Triple H, they Grand Slam champions. They held multiple belts at one time. So
That's
you just
true,
giving
too.
yourself. And
That's
I mean,
true, too.
Any other belts you awarding yourself with?
For now, hardcore. Let me see what else. Haven't done a 2-on-2 yet, so I can't do tag team yet. Intercontinental, I think too. Definitely. I think definitely because
European even.
Yeah. For the foreigns. You know, I pulled up in a bunch of foreigns, so we could do European. So we could do that.
That's funny.
We could do that. We could do that.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? When I came in, you know what I mean? I was doing shit a lot of the vets wasn't even doing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's one of them. What else? What other championships we got?
I mean, they had the world title.
Got the world title.
Yeah, those are all the titles available. So world title, Intercontinental, hardcore, European.
I think for now, Intercontinental and hardcore. Like for sure. Like for sure.
So let's run this down. We're gonna just go with the top 5 right now.
Okay.
2022 battle rap. Who has the world championship right now?
Who has the world championship?
Who's the world
top
champion
5
right now?
Top 5? Or
No,
who got
just
it?
one. Who got it? Somebody got to wear that belt.
Who got it? The world champion. I'm gonna say Geechee right now.
Geechee?
I'm gonna say Geechee.
And who's
No
the number
bias.
one?
Geechee.
Who's the
No
number one
bias.
contender?
EFB shit. Number one contender for
Like
world,
who's next in line to come in? I mean, snatch that.
world champion that's been like on a run like that. 2020 from 2020.
No, 2022. I'm just saying right now.
2022 right now.
Yeah.
I could say Tay Rock.
Tay Rock is
I
the
can say
number one
Tay-Rock.
contender.
I
All
can
right.
say Tay Rock. I can say Tay Rock because we doing it off consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like Geechee probably had like the most
Push
battles.
RVD back. He's,
You know what
he's
I'm
hanging
saying?
out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he definitely behind me. Like,
Yeah, I
ready.
mean, that
I'm saying
nigga's
behind
ready
me,
for the
like,
5-star frog
for real.
splash. You hear me? Chill out, RV.
I want to say Rock.
Rock.
Definitely want to say Rock. Need 3 more.
No.
Oh, just them 2? Oh, yeah.
Now, who got the Intercontinental title right now?
The Intercontinental title.
That's a great question, bro.
We got to know who got the belts.
Because it have to represent Intercontinental Championship. I want to go with I'm gonna go with Luke Castro.
Luke Castro.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Luke Castro.
Nah,
Okay.
Z, don't do me like
Nah,
that.
you good. Day of reckoning. Day of reckoning.
I'm gonna go with Luke Castro.
I definitely do.
I seen
But
your
I
face.
definitely do. But
All right, we're gonna run through everybody.
Yeah.
Who's your European?
My European? Who's my European champion?
Pulling up in the Europe.
Right. European. I'm gonna go with Real Sick.
Okay. He's
Okay.
foreign.
I like that.
He's foreign.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Real Sick.
Can you explain the Lou one? Why would Lou be Intercontinental?
He don't agree. Yo, Lou.
I feel like
he don't think you should be champion.
I feel like with Lou, because of like not only his perseverance and just his breakout and just being everywhere and be able to, he's just electrifying. You know what I'm saying? He's just entertaining. Like this is just the way he fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, because in battle rap is so different now as far as like wins and losses. Some are clear, some are not. But as far as just how he comes out there, like every night, every time he's ready to come out there, I think Intercontinental kind of best fits. Because in this time frame is when he made the most noise anyway. Like this is when he's really like finding himself and separating himself from the Goonies and everything, and he really made a name for himself. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And plus he got a belt now anyway.
You don't like it. You just like the explanation.
I like it.
You don't think he should have the
I
title.
like it. Don't listen.
Yeah.
That's some good answers.
Yeah.
World Tag Champions. Who we going with?
World Tag Champions.
Who's available?
Shit. I'm gonna be honest. Just from being unbiasedness alone, I'm gonna say you and Sean. Like I still don't. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of heavy contender, but I'm far as like that's been on the most consistent run. Yeah, you and Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we're gonna stop it at 5. Who's the women's champion right now?
The women's champion. Right now, the women's
Who's available?
champion. The women's champion. Cause I got 3. I got 3 in my head right now, and I wanna base it off of how many battles.
You hear that, Deborah? You got competition. You hear me?
Because we got. I'm going
Not with
between.
me.
We got Hustle, Jazz, and Vixen.
Okay, I like that 3.
That's the
That
exact
three is
same 3
available.
I was thinking about when.
And
he
it's
said
like
3.
I want one of them to like battle each other. You know what I'm saying? How to make this triangle work. You know what I mean? Jazz and Hustle battle, but they can have a rematch. You know, because it's a total different era from there. But I feel like as far as the women's championship, it would definitely be out of them 3. But as far as like, because you know me, I'm more of a consistency person. Like who I've seen the most, I'm gonna go with Vixen.
Okay.
Like I seen her the most. You know what I'm saying? But putting that pain and seen her the most. You
I'm
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
laugh
Like
at my
she had more battles.
Vixen got the women's
She had more
championship
battles.
right now. Okay.
Yeah.
With that being so, Z, run through your
You mind?
warmer.
Yeah, you mind? Yeah, because
Oh, Flex Cabana's
listen,
available.
listen,
y'all,
He's back.
my
Been
battle
playing that
rap
game,
IQ.
Q.
Listen,
He been playing that game, Q.
No, but
He's
look,
on
but
his
think
run
about it
again.
though. My battle rap IQ is the least out of y'all automatically. You know what I'm saying, for the most part.
Nah, I
So
see.
it's
So why you want to be quick
it's
to answer
entertaining.
that?
It's entertaining.
Just think about
It's
it.
entertaining. No, I got all the answers. So I got you.
Just think
So
about
I'll
it.
start-
Oh,
I'll
he's
start-
on him
I'll start
today.
from the
He's on him
women's.
today.
I saw from the women's. All right. Me, I feel like the women's champion right now, Jazz the Rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
So you went first to say that.
I'm gonna get to. I'm saving the world title for last.
No, I'm saying why? Why?
Oh,
Jazz,
why?
Why is she the women's
Oh,
champion?
well. For me, I guess I'm basing it off of the overall, like her history, how she's revered, you know, her status. I feel like she's a legend. If not now, will be when it's all said and done.
No, she's a legend.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So, and plus two, you know, didn't she beat who he feel is the world title champion, which is Geechee? I mean, even though, listen,
That's
even
debatable. She
even
won
though
on
it's
the
debatable.
No,
No,
I'm
Well,
saying,
technically,
I'm saying there are
vote-wise.
people that
No,
can say,
no,
I'm
but
off caffeine. No.
Yeah, but then on the app, Geechee won. So you kind of had a
Okay.
draw.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Remember, my battle rap IQ for y'all. Don't kill me in the comments.
No, nigga,
It's
don't,
not
don't,
as high.
You don't get no excuse.
Nah, but I
get
stand
the
on my
app.
10
nigga.
with it.
It's
I stand on-
$7.99.
You right.
Get the app. Nigga.
You right. You right. So I can see the
Yeah, me,
rankings.
homie.
But anyway, that's world women's champion. So now tag champions, because I like how he broke everything down, the consistency and all that. But for me, I'm gonna say Avin Fonts.
I'm mad at
I
that.
feel like, you know, granted, you know what I'm saying. I feel like DNA K Shine, of course, obviously, you know what I'm saying, legendary. But I feel like Avin Fonts is here. Give them guys a run, and you know what I'm saying, it's spooky.
You just want to say a different answer.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah. But anyway, European
Post
champ-
was giving wrestling energy. I like this little attitude
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Energy
yeah,
is
let's
coming
get
in
it.
You
here.
might go through the table.
Might just
Yeah.
start a
You gotta-
backstage brawl out of nowhere. I get real attitude
backstage
there.
brawl. But nah, but so European champion, I feel would be, man. I I feel like the European champion might be Tay-Rock. And the only reason why I feel like that is because I feel like Tay-Rock is one of those guys. He's always going to give you great performances. He's probably been a former world champion. He probably had a Grand Slam championship run already. You get what I'm saying?
Tay-Rock cleared every belt available.
Yeah. So I feel like
we lost the tag titles after the first match. We
got him back though. You got him on the rematch.
Got him back. But I feel like it's that. Like he's a guy that's gonna bring prestige to that. You know what I'm saying? With his position, he's still gonna give you the great work, whether it's the marquee battle or just something in the middle. But yeah, Intercontinental champion now, I feel like it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like easy to block because I feel like he's poised to be world champion. He's a future.
Oh yeah, the company definitely got it set up.
Yeah.
At the next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The next WrestleMania, they want him to get the title right.
For sure. So that's easy. And then world champion, man. Damn, you know what's so funny about this show? I had an answer and now running through my 5. It's like, but I feel like the world champion is Clips.
Not mad at that.
I feel like Clips, for me, Clips has always been one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like, hands down, no debate. And with what he's been doing lately, you know, if that doesn't say it enough, I don't know what else to say. So my world champion is Charlie Clips. Clips, I'll see you, my brother. You know the vibes.
All right.
My
I like that.
European,
But
yeah.
He had good.
I changed my European. I got another.
He had good answers, but world champion I think is. So we're talking about legacy and stuff, but we got to keep in mind what's happening right now because that's who the champion's in.
Right now.
He said right now. He said right now.
Right now.
Right
Who's
now.
available
Champion right now. I think world champion
about
would
the nigga
be
that was hot 6 years ago.
would be Clips.
Okay.
Because I think he's in a spot right now where it's like everybody wants to kind of gun for him, and he has that
Clips,
power.
we coming for you, nigga.
I'm gonna say number 1 contender. I'm not gonna put a belt on him. Number 1 contender, Easy. I think Easy is definitely the number 1 contender.
Okay. Oh, you're giving the 1
for the
contenders too.
belt.
No,
Yeah.
He
I like that.
He said he's vacated right now.
No, because IC title I'm gonna give to JC. I think that JC gets
Okay,
the
I'm not mad at
Intercontinental
that.
Championship.
I like that.
I think he does. He deserves that belt. He just won 120K, and I think that fits him. The European Championship, that's a little tougher. Let me come back to that. The tag team champions right now.
Excuse me. Go ahead.
The tag team champions right now, who's active, I would have to say Loso and A-Ward. I think they get pretty busy whenever they've got a tag team match. I think they put in work. European Championship is hard, but I'm going to just go Danny Myers because he needs a belt. He be battling. I'm going to give Danny Myers. I'm going to say he's European champion.
Yeah, especially the way you say it. Like you doing him a favor.
You
say, he deserves a belt.
He battles everyone. He goes other places. He battles people.
Yeah, exactly. You're not explaining why is he a champion. Explain why is he a champion.
Because he puts in so much.
Belt for you, belt for you, belt for you.
Look, Tori didn't agree with me either. But
we got to work on that.
He puts in so much work. He battles so many people. He catches so many W's, and he goes other places and catches them too, and then comes back. That's why I would give him the European Championship. I think I got them all, right? If it was hard, I would give him that.
Saved yourself.
Oh, women's champion right now, I'm going to give it to Hustle. She went through 2 big battles where people were really questioning her. Big battles too.
True.
And she clearly won. I think that
it was Vixen.
Vixen and Couture. 2 big battles. People thought she was gonna lose. She came out with the clear W. Couture one is debatable. I'll say that, but I think she right now holds the belt.
Okay. So me.
It's on you.
Yes,
The women's champion right now. It was Vixen. But Miss Hustle got available. So Jazz just got back outside, so I can't really. And she don't. So she battled Gaddis October, and then she battled Geechee in April. Yeah. You can't see me. I'm looking at the champion who's out here defending it.
Right.
Like the best Midnight Madness champion to me was Snake Eyes. He was available.
Mm-hmm.
When he had the hardcore belt, he was running around getting crazy on niggas. So I'm gonna go with Hustle. Hustle got the women's belt. So you said Danny Myers, and then I don't like the European joint. So I'm gonna give Danny the hardcore belt because Danny's on some hardcore type of time, and he'll battle you anywhere, whenever, however, whoever.
Yeah.
Pastavia, beat Magic next week. Rum Nitty rematch, and I mean he's all over with the belt on some 24. And I mean like.
You're the only one that got a hardcore champion. I like that. Though.
When Danny Myers met me met me the first time, he literally said, "Oh, this is the first time we're meeting. I'll smoke you in a battle right now." If that's not the hardcore champion, I don't know what it is.
You just said he was the European.
Well, I didn't.
And you said you gave it to him.
I was playing GameCube. My bad.
You just gave it to him. You said, "Here you go, Danny."
Just said he was the European.
I was playing GameCube. My head was going.
Tag team champions. I don't know that the tag team champions might not be we might need to have a tournament for that. We might need to be a king of the ring.
So it's vacated.
Yeah, okay. I think the tag team champions is vacated because we haven't got enough double impacts, and then the teams got switched up the last one. You know what I mean? Now they talking about a mixed gender. Like we might need to get mixed gender belts now. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, or would it be me and official? We just had a 2-2, but I'm gonna leave it vacated.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it vacated.
Respect it.
Intercontinental champion JC.
Yeah,
automatically. I feel like he's next in line right now. Like he's available. Like he's next up to get the title shot. Surf Summer Madness. So why not be the Intercontinental champion? European champion, A-Ward. I got A-Ward as my European champion because it's good. Like he's not foreign in the sense of like his ethnicity, but he's foreign to URL. Like he's not
I was
on
thinking
it.
that when you said that.
But he's doing his thing on the other circuit to where you still got to make noise. You still got to give him a belt. Know what I mean? Like, A-Ward is my European and the world champion. It pains me to say, but the world champion might be easy right now.
Okay.
Because everybody got a clip waiting for him. You know what I mean? And then he's making it look like everybody got a clip for him, but he's secretly throwing shots and then, I ain't saying nothing, know what I mean? So then you got 10 niggas, know what I mean, aiming at you. You look like the champion right now, know what I mean? Because you got a whole bunch of people,
I'm not mad at the answer.
Know what I mean, looking for you. So I would give him the belt right now. But easy. We coming for you.
We coming for you.
You know what I'm talking about. But my next question, while we still on the belts, let's flip it to wrestling. Everybody here's opinion. What is your favorite belt and why?
My favorite belt, I'm gonna give a personal favorite and then an actual favorite. My favorite. You mean like design?
You mean like
design or
like? I just want to know your favorite belt. I don't want to know your personal. I don't. But you mean like
design or like actual belt?
What belt holds the most sentimental value to you? What belt?
Sentimental value. I like the John Cena spinner belt when he came out and he had the WWE thing that would spin.
Nah,
the world champion.
That's what he asked.
He's gonna get roasted in the comments.
The most sentimental value to me with the world spinning belt, and then they copied it. You know that was fire. Stop that. They know it was fire.
Crazy. Continue.
Yo, he'll get roasted in the comments, gang.
This guy is a movie, huh?
What's your favorite? Let's go.
No. We know you can't go more than second.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I went last episode. But anyway.
No, you didn't. That was the one with Real Sick. You was losing your mind up there.
Flex was in his bag there.
I was missing the shades. Yo, that's a hard question because when I hear a question like that, I think about the hardcore title, right? Because I felt like even though, you're always going to be entertained by the main event scene, the Stone Colds and all that, what Crash Holly and Hardcore Holly and what they was doing with the hardcore title, and then when they made the 24/7 rules, anywhere goes, and especially when they was trying to get Crash in I think it was in the mall or like in the playpen, like those moments, like you can't even recreate those moments. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the hardcore title.
Jerry, what about you?
Definitely, hardcore title was one of the ones. I think I'm gonna go with the undisputed title. I think I like the undisputed title because there was no lock on what you can do or where you can go. Because once wrestling, we realized it was spread out to different leagues and different situations. That means I'm that nigga everywhere. I'm that nigga everywhere. So, because everything is, I'm the best here. I'm the best on SmackDown. I'm the best on Raw. I'm the best on ECW. No, I'm the best everywhere. So I think that's probably
that was gonna be my
shout out to Chris Jericho. You hear me? First undisputed champion.
Facts. First ever.
For me, I'm about like just rare shit. Know what I mean? So mine's is the European title. Okay. Because it's like Not everybody got it. It's not around. They discontinued it. You know what I mean? And it was just like when people have, and just the way it looks. Got the red in there with the world. And you know what I mean? It's just, when you seen Shawn Michaels, I think Shawn Michaels is one of the first. Well, it really came about because of the Bulldog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
So rest in peace,
Rest in
British
peace, God
Bulldog.
bless, yeah.
But British
Davey Boy
Bulldog
Smith.
made that belt mean something.
Yeah.
And then when Shawn Michaels had it, he ain't just deface it either. Like, I feel like the value kept high from it. And then it was like, you know what I mean? Because it was either you a world champion before that or intercontinental. Everything else was like, okay, he's not. But then when you see the likes of Shawn Michaels, Triple H, British Bulldog.
I think The Rock might have even had it at one time.
I'm thinking, I know
Ken
Stone Cold
Shamrock?
didn't. Ken Shamrock, I know. But I'm saying you had top of the people on the notch have the belt, so it brought prestige to it. So it's like an underrated belt, but exclusive. Like, I like the European.
Nice. Not mad at that.
Nice.
Since this show is based, you see our shirts. We're gonna get into the main topic in a second, but before we jump into that, I got this question for you, Jerry.
Okay.
It's a Raw vs. SmackDown episode.
Right.
SmackDown came about because of The Rock's presence. He got his own show based on what he was doing in wrestling at the time. He got his own show. Thursday nights, I remember, UPN 9. I mean, and had to know your role, yeah. So
where was this energy? Episode 1.
With that being said, where was it at? We wasn't talking about that episode 1. We was talking about 2.
Pardon.
I mean, catch up. All right. But my question for you, Jerry, is what battle rapper do you feel has a big enough impact that they can have their own show?
I mean, it's actually a lot of battle rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what would it be called? You guys got to pick one. You know what I mean? Like The Rock got SmackDown.
I mean, if you do like a Geechee, it could be like Use a Bitch, the Use a Bitch show. You know what I'm saying? If you do Tay Rock.
You got to remember, we on TV, Jerry.
Oh, so you got to, okay.
I mean, that ain't going to fly.
Okay.
Definitely.
And then you got Tay Rock.
That's light.
Fire. Just that alone. That's that alone. What we got? We got,
Clips get his own joint. Like I lied.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Because that could be like a game show. Yeah. He could tell an opinion or a fact. You gotta see if it's a lie or the truth. And he could say it. And if he says it,
Jerry working.
Yeah,
Jerry working.
He's available. You can say a fact or say an opinion, and they got to say if it's true or not. And if they get it wrong, you be like, psych, I lied, or if it was the truth. And if you get it right, you know what I'm saying? But that'll be dope. That'll be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope. Casita definitely could have his own show.
Slow it down.
Yeah, that would be crazy. And that could be with anything.
You know who else got?
Bringing shit back.
You know who else got their own show?
What's that?
GTFOH. You feel me? I don't know what it'd be about, but it could be something.
Get bleeped for sure.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a snazzy way to
like maybe if they get something wrong, the crowd be like, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Definitely. Who else? Danny could have his own show, the Yikes show, like just bringing up different
parallel universe. Exactly.
That could be crazy.
My boy.
That could be crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, yeah, there's so many options. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, so we're gonna go with that. So let's get straight to the topic because I'm here to talk now. For the people watching at home, you know, due to everybody not being the same size, some people here skinny, some people here a little overweight. You may get confused by the shirts on whose side is on whose side. But even though he got a SmackDown shirt on, he's with Raw. This is just for aesthetics. And even though he got a Raw shirt on, he's with SmackDown.
Right.
So we like to do this. This is really debate time. Usually me and Z team up. We let Warren go with the guests because, I mean, we really don't think the same way as Flex Cabana.
Color commentating, you know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, why SmackDown better than Raw in your opinion? Help me understand
how about this? Why is Raw better in your opinion?
No, you want something to go off of. No,
I want something to go off. Oh, okay. So you don't want something to go off. Okay, that's fine.
I want you. Talk to me.
Lead the way, my brother, because I
mean, definitely The Rock was one of my favorite wrestlers anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then just a lot of the franchising that came from about it, the games that came from it, you know what I'm saying? And just the name alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, Raw has its, you know, you hear Raw and ice cream, but when you hear SmackDown, like, you about to actually, you know what I'm saying?
And things that were going on in that
Thursday nights was close to the weekend. So we'd have definitely caught it. You know what I'm saying? You got Raw on Monday nights. 9 times out of 10 is the first day of work. You sleep, you might miss that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thursdays, we might have been calling
and
out.
remember, Thursdays,
been
when
calling
SmackDown
out.
came through, it was first on UPN 9. So for me, I ain't have cable.
It was lit.
I had to go to my man's crib to
Easy
watch Raw.
access.
That's a good point.
Easy access.
When SmackDown came through, all I had to do was turn the knob. That's it.
Easy access.
Fix, you know what I'm saying? Fix the wires, the antennas.
Yeah.
We was rocking.
Easy
But
access.
think about some of the classic moments that happened on SmackDown, like when DX, I think it was Stone Cold, and they blew up the DX Express. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, you trying to get me to help you with your
I'm not
point.
trying to get you to help you.
I'm
I'm just-
withdrawal. Like, you're looking at me for validation. You're not going to find it.
You a funny guy. You a funny guy.
You
But
remember?
yeah,
Nah, but there's definitely a lot of moments. Yeah. SmackDown. for
SmackDown.
me,
Yeah.
I was just
You want to start it off, Z? Or
So Raw is the flagship show. Everything that SmackDown is or could be or what came from Raw being a success and leading the way for SmackDown. Other than here's my main thing. Raw has always had a more compelling roster. The real people I can remember carrying SmackDown has been The Rock, and there was a huge stretch of time where Undertaker was carrying SmackDown.
Oh, so we just gonna forget that Brock Lesnar was on SmackDown.
But SmackDown is like the tryout to get you to Raw.
The
It's a
tryout.
big. Whenever you're on SmackDown and the draft hits and you go to Raw, it's a way bigger deal than if you're on SmackDown.
That's your opinion, though.
How about this?
No.
How about this?
It's a fact.
That's
It's a
cool.
fact.
I don't
It's a
like.
fact.
I don't like opinions. I like facts. There was no such thing called Thursday Night Wars. It was Monday Night Wars. You know what show took participation in that? You know where Mick Foley won the championship at it versus The Rock to give them the lead in the Monday Night Wars on Monday Night Raw.
Salute.
The Attitude Era formed. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart going at it. The dawn of the Attitude Era. After the Montreal Screwjob, you know where they had to go to see what happened next? Monday Night Raw.
That's a fact.
You know, after somebody lost the title and got screwed and they wanted to know would they get another title match? Monday Night Raw. Raw is the flagship show. There's no SmackDown without Raw. And I know your point before was like, oh, episode 2. We had to give The Rock the show. Because on Monday Night Raw, we was tuning in for Stone Cold. He didn't have a
Was
name,
tuning in
but
for Stone
Raw was
Cold.
Stone
That's a
Cold's show.
fact.
The beer
That's a
truck
fact.
is on Raw. Undertaker, when they thought he died after the Royal Rumble in the casket match with Shawn Michaels, when that lightning struck and he finally said, I'm going to have to do the unthinkable and make sure my brother rest in peace. And he was by the Titantron with the lightning. That was Raw. You see what I'm saying? When Mike Tyson
Right.
showed up to Raw. When Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels happened at WrestleMania 14, Mike Tyson and Stone Cold fought on Raw. When Shawn Michaels lost, and the next night, in the midst of the Monday Night Wars, X-Pac pulled up on Raw and said, I am no longer with that company. I'm here. When DX put the tank to go to WCW, that happened on Raw.
Yeah, but my brother.
Good
night.
Yes.
That's why I let him go. I want him to get everything he had to
But
say.
You gotta
Because I
carry me
have
with this
a
one, 'cause my
nuke.
wrestling knowledge is
Nah.
down there.
This is all based on opinion.
I got-
Because at
no,
the
it's
end of
not.
the day,
This is fact.
you know why?
Facts.
Look,
Raw
this-
is
no,
Raw is
no,
definitely a
happened on
superior
Raw.
show.
No. The topic is Raw versus SmackDown. Which one do you think is better and why? Don't try
And I just told you why.
and morph the narrative a certain way.
It
I
ain't
hear
nothing to
that.
think about after
I hear
that.
that. But you know what? How about this though? If you really
What
wanna
shirt
get
you
to-
got on?
Hey. and you know what? How about this? Who do I work for?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I'm getting money, drink water. So whatever I get, I'm wearing. Yeah, but that doesn't mean nothing.
Oh, Flex is here.
I
Flex
still
is
think
here.
SmackDown is better.
Flex is here.
Because at the end of the day, how about this? For the wrestling fans that are tapped in today, SmackDown has been carrying WWE for the last decade, if not plus.
What's the name of the show? It's the Attitude Era
Oh,
podcast. I'm talking about what was popping for the Attitude Era. It was Raw.
Yeah, because you going to talk about things that happened
I
on Raw
don't
when
think
SmackDown
SmackDown's
wasn't even
carrying it
here.
now either.
Don't do that.
Let's talk about it when it came.
But why would SmackDown be carrying WWE now?
Do you know who's the champion?
He's the unified champion, meaning he has a belt from SmackDown and from Raw.
And okay, so that means he beat the Raw champion, right? To unify the titles, right?
To unified titles, yeah.
Okay, but what has he been doing in SmackDown? And who's he the cousin of? And who made the show? Good night.
I'm not gonna lie. He had a nice little comeback there. I'm not gonna lie. That was a nice little. That was a nice little train of thought there. I like that.
Yeah, you felt that.
I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Shout out to Roman Reigns. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Okay, bet.
You know what I'm saying?
But let's be when it comes to ratings alone. If we're going off that, fans, Raw consistently gets higher ratings than
There we
SmackDown.
go. That's what I like to talk about. I like
Consistently.
to talk about ratings, numbers.
Consistently.
You talking about? You talking about of
SmackDown?
You
We
talking
coming
about
for
the
you.
Attitude Era, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. We're not going to detest
Like I
it.
said,
I'm not going to go against
like
the fans.
like I said, it happened in 1999, right? What he said? He said SmackDown.
SmackDown is currently beating Raw.
This is the Attitude Era
Attitude Era.
podcast.
Yeah, no.
Shout
But
out-
you know,
shout out-
there's
shout
people
out
that
to
know
Jay.
about it now.
And also, if we're talking current, Raw's about to go back to TV 14.
Talk to
SmackDown
him.
is staying with that soft
Talk to him.
TV
Talk
PG
to
rating.
him.
So if you're
Talk
real,
to him.
the real ones are going to go watch Monday Night Raw,
Talk
where it gets
to him.
real, back to Attitude Era vibes.
Talk
And then the
to
kids are
him.
going to tune in on Friday night for SmackDown.
the kids. So you want to be with the kids or you want to be with the adults?
But you know what? It's safer with the kids and there's more money with the kids.
I hear you. I'm
You know,
you right.
saying?
More money. But I want to see first blood matches again. Know what I mean? So I'm going to tune in the Raw.
Okay.
But just remember, just on this ending note, if we in the middle of a war and that situation that happens on Raw with Mankind versus The Rock, there's no SmackDown.
Absolutely.
So what are we talking about? That Monday Night War had to happen on Raw so it would be no show right now. If WCW won, they would have got brought out.
So can I ask you a question?
Holla at me.
Right? Because a lot of what you're saying is paying homage. You know what I'm saying? How could anybody say SmackDown is better without Raw, right? Like,
Right.
Raw is the first, right?
Right.
So does that mean that the battle rappers that came before you, they're just always going to be better than you because they came first and they're who they are?
Some of them, their legacies are cemented, and it takes a lot to surpass that. It would take a lot for somebody. If we going on the totem pole of legacy, it takes a lot to surpass a Murder
You're
Mook.
deflecting from the question.
I'm not deflecting.
I'm asking you if you think that any of them, or better yet, all of them, is still going to remain higher and better than you because they came first.
No.
Right? Because
I got you.
Hold on.
Listen,
Because you said without Raw, there
You're
wouldn't
right.
be no SmackDown. So without Murder Mook and these guys, there wouldn't be. So do you feel
Watch
that way?
this.
though?
Watch
Okay,
this, though.
please,
Check
please,
this. First of
please.
all, I got
Yeah.
two
You
part
like that?
questions.
I like this.
Yeah, I like this
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm here.
Yes, if there was no Murder Mook, there would be no DNA. If there was no Loaded Lux, there would be no DNA. That's a no-brainer. Those niggas laid the groundwork and the foundation for what happened.
That's
So
not what-
like
yeah,
I said,
please, Jerry,
like I said, without Raw, there is no SmackDown. Now, my second part of the question, if you're talking about legacy over Raw, I'm not SmackDown. I'm one of one. So yes, I can be greater than everybody that came before me because I'm one of one. You can't find this nowhere else. But that don't go for nobody else. SmackDown is not one of one. So it's not better than Raw. Try again. Sunday Night Heat, maybe? 206 Tuesdays?
It's like when I think about that, like the comparison in the battle rap world, it's like Monday Night Raw. Smack Volume has been around for a while, right? What's better, the Volume or the Super Fight? Because like that's what I compare like the Super Fight to SmackDown.
Oh, what about this?
Or what's better? What do you
Smack
get more
DVD
excited for?
Huh?
Well, Smack DVD, they had like the volumes on. That's like Smack Volume 1, but they have volumes now.
So let me ask
which
y'all
you
a
get
question.
more excited for, the Super Fight or the Volume? The Volume is going to be the bigger
Volume,
deal
of
than the
course.
Super Fight.
Yeah, the volume.
Talk to him,
So can I ask y'all a question?
please.
Because my battle rap
Available.
IQ is horrible. Again, don't heat me up in the comments. Now, so what would be like the battle rap version of Raw, and what would be the battle rap version of SmackDown, and why?
I think
I'm
Volume and
asking
Super Fight.
y'all to utilize all the information, all the knowledge you know, and best make the comparison.
So clearly, it's Gnome and Summer Madness.
Are we basing it off
which
events?
is-
Are we
which is
basing it
what?
off of leagues?
you wanna-
I'm
oh, you
asking.
want- oh, you wanna
However
do it
y'all
like that?
interpret it. However you
Because-
interpret it.
Okay, it's tricky because
Yeah.
Now, we got to look at something that happens frequently because Summer Madness is the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Right.
And
yeah.
Gnome
okay,
is the
okay.
SummerSlam. So
Okay,
we got to
there we
look
go.
at
Okay,
an
there
event
we
that
go.
happens on a, not weekly because we don't get battles weekly, but an event that happens so frequently we can compare it to a Raw or SmackDown because that's on every Monday, every Friday.
if we keep it in URL, it's gonna be tough to kind of separate it.
Nah, because the thing that they have the most is super fights. And then they have a lot of volumes.
Volumes,
They might do 3 volumes in 1 year sometimes. And like 3 super fights.
So then, Super Fight would be SmackDown.
Yeah,
and volume would be raw.
And why?
Because in a volume, it's raw because of what it's based on. It's a smaller setting. It's you have to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Road Dogg,
yeah,
we
they
just
jumping out
lost
the
Road
window.
Dogg.
They keep jumping out the
like
window.
Oh, you didn't know?
Raw would definitely be the
Gotta
volume
fix that.
because it's what it is. It's more raw in a volume. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the from the setting to even the battles they choose to put on there. Like they don't even choose certain battles to even be on the volume. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then Super Fight will be SmackDown because it's more of a pro mode commercial version. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more
Let's
decorated.
Let's jump into something else, right? Because we on this Raw and SmackDown topic. So what I like to do, I tell everybody when I do this show, I like to enlighten people that are watching this that are just wrestling fans. Let's get them in tune with battle rap.
Right.
And the battle rap people that just here for battle rap, let's get them in tune with wrestling. So let's take this Raw versus SmackDown thing, and we're not going to use another league. We're going to stick to URL because this was war going on inside of the same company.
Right.
Right now, there's a war going on with Caffeine era versus the URL era. So we put a card together right now, Jerry. Caffeine versus URL. What's your 5 matches?
Fire.
That's a good question.
Fire.
Caffeine versus URL. So we doing it on the errors.
Errors, yeah. This drop right now. This is a video game. Know what I mean? It's Caffeine versus URL. That's the cover.
Caffeine. This is dope. All right,
Five matchups that set the card. Know what I mean? We need this pay-per-view. Caffeine versus URL.
All right, so I think I'm gonna do it. Caffeine versus URL. I'm gonna do URL side first. Okay, URL side. I want to go with Tay Rock, and then if we switching it over to Caffeine, rematches count.
Rematches count.
I would do Tay Rock and Rum again.
I like it.
I do Tay Rock and Rum again. Caffeine era. I put John. And Easy. I put John and Easy.
Sound real good. You hear me?
Clips. I put Charlie Clips on this side. He just battled. That don't count. Charlie Clip and me. Me and Charlie Clips. I'll take that.
Like
Caffeine era. Yeah, I'll take that.
1 point for URL.
Getting to the sound off
Caffeine
early.
4.
You said who?
Caffeine. No, URL.
Yeah.
DNA.
Okay.
And on this side, I wanna go left field. Fonz.
Flex got the flex eye going on right there. He like that one.
I like that
that.
one.
Availability. You want to see brothers go to war. I see
Right.
you. I see what you're trying to do it.
Then I would end it off
Man, Jeff.
with a banger. K-Shine. Twerk.
Ooh.
I like this card.
Yeah.
I like
That's
this
a
card.
fire card. I'm not
Now,
gonna lie.
now, my next question for you, Jerry, is this. The video game comes out. Caffeine versus URL. Who represents Caffeine? Who represents URL?
Fire question.
We got to sell this game.
Who's on the cover?
We talking right now.
Right
Putting
now.
in pain right now.
Putting in
Caffeine. Easy.
Fact.
URL. Tay Rock.
That'll be
I like it.
So this is a gun titles edition.
It is a good time
You
to
pay $150, you get the gun titles.
That's a
edition.
fact.
For me, my cover, I'm trying to do box office numbers. Now, I mean, we're gonna do the Blood vs. Crip edition on URL because this is a battle I want to see badly. We're gonna go with Hitman on the cover.
Okay.
And on,
Okay.
And on Caffeine, we're gonna go with
Yep.
Geechee. I'm trying to sell out.
Fire.
Blood vs. Crip
That's
edition.
fire.
Yeah.
That's
200,
fire.
ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
bananas.
You hear
That's
me?
bananas.
That's fire.
Yeah. Who would be on your cover?
Who's on the cover?
We get to answer this question.
I think Geechee has to be on the cover of the Caffeine side because
For
I think
sure.
he's gonna.
Immediately.
This might be out of left field for you guys, but on the URL one, if we're trying to do numbers and we're trying to sell out, Geechee, Mook, that's who's going on the cover.
Mook is smack era. Not URL.
Oh, okay, not URL era.
You sure you got confused with him about the IQ with battle rap? Because your shit.
Because Mook will sell out. Mook will sell out. Put him on the cover. But it's Smack era. I see you. This is Raw, not SmackDown. I feel you.
Cool.
So I think Geechee. I mean, he took the go on. Geechee and Hitman is really, I think, would be the cover of it. But not you took it. That's the problem with That's the problem with going third. The answer you're taking. But Geechee versus Hitman.
On your cover.
Again, if I'm in error, do not kill me. But on the Smack side, I mean, sorry, the URL side.
High def is deactivated.
I'm probably gonna go with. Am I able to say Lux?
No.
That's Smack era.
I know Smack era, but I feel like
this game is caffeine versus URL.
Okay, all right.
World
So basically,
SmackDown,
when they had to make their debut,
Man on the cover.
They had to make their debut in this era.
in that era.
Okay, got you. All right. So if I'm gonna do that, then
yeah, we're gonna do that.
Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna say, but y'all took the good ones. I'm gonna say Easy on the caffeine side, and then on the URL side, I probably would have went with the Gun Titles edition. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If I had to.
But different gun titles, remember? Not Surfing Easy. It's available.
You're right.
I'm gonna change my answer. I would do clips
you're
on
not.
the URL side. Clips on the cover on the URL
keep your
side.
Answer.
Clips on the cover. That's what I said.
No, you
clips on the
right
cover of the
there.
URL
Oh
side.
yeah, he's out of here.
I was using subliminal messaging. You didn't hear it inside the words.
No.
It's playing. You gotta play it backwards.
Let's get to, because Z started this. I thought all the segments on it was fire, but then he picked his own favorite segment. So
the kicker?
Yeah. This is my favorite segment.
Oh, right. I feel you.
This segment, Jerry, is what wrestler would you be? You got to go off your accolades. You can use your time that you've been in battle rap, your stats, million views, whatever you want to, app wins, reactions, whatever you want to use to come up with what wrestler you would be. Let us know and why.
I would go with Randy Orton.
Okay.
I feel like I'd be Randy Orton because coming in the game and just being exciting, young, and then having that era of the 2020 when I just went up against a lot of veterans, and then Randy Orton with the Legend Killer, thing like that, and just him kind of branching away from Evolution.
Yeah.
Because when I started off, even though I didn't join, but I was supposed to be Gun Titles, but I didn't join. But it's kind of like the same separation because when Evolution separated from Randy, they were trying to play him. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, I thought you was trying to tell us you separating from EFB.
Nah. Nah, but him just reinventing himself, having that Legend Killer separation, and then I feel like after when I first came out, flashy, then I said people want to know if I could rap, so I kind of reinvented myself a little bit. So the same way Randy did with the Viper, and changing it to the Viper and just reinventing himself and still trying to maintain and go forward and keep his place and where he's at. So I think out of all the wrestlers, I think I'd be Randy Orton.
Warren? We never let you go past.
You gotta let me go like third, fourth, because I gotta still formulate.
You don't got nothing right now.
No, I got like two, but I want to make sure.
All right, well,
because it's left field mine, but I want to make sure none of y'all say it.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna say someone who has a strong, bold style, someone who's part of EFB, someone who's part of a legendary team, and who always brings fire to the ring. I'm gonna go with Kane. Brothers of Destruction, EFB. You can get
Who's the other brother?
Undertaker.
No, who's his other brother?
Oh, he'll go. He got a whole group of brothers. What you mean?
Oh, so not a brother.
Hey, tune into the Patreon.
Tune
into the Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Kane wasn't down with the ministry.
He wasn't, but that's the closest thing. All them members.
They tried to though, but yeah, Kane. So Warren,
oh my!
Yo, see,
I think that was a good answer. I stand by.
Movie terrible. I'm gonna go with Diamond Dallas Page.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jerry's Diamond Dallas Page because I mean, he had a great career. He was one of the biggest people on WCW. You know what I mean? Impactful, underrated, because I feel like Jerry Wess is fire, but you know what I mean? He's underrated. And the diamond cutter is like his sound effects. Like, you don't know when that joint is coming, but when that diamond cutter lands, it's good night. You know what I mean? And when Jerry, I mean, you just be waiting mid-battle, and he don't got it planned. Sometimes it's the first, sometimes it's the second, sometimes it's the third. Whenever them sound effects, when he inserts that, that's like a diamond cutter. You know what I mean? And Diamond Dallas Page was well respected by his peers. Feel like, and I mean, got a lot of crowd reaction when he came out on WCW. People was jacking him, and he was NWO too. So that could be when, I mean, he joined EFB.
Okay, so my answer wasn't necessarily based on like him being a part of a group per se.
Mine's either.
No, I'm just stating it. I'm just stating it for the record. That's it. But I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
Right, and I'm focused.
Jerry don't like that.
What you mean?
He said.
What you mean? Bobby Lashley now, two-time world heavyweight champion. But let me tell you why I say Bobby Lashley. For me, I feel like Bobby was one of those guys that he always performed. You know, I think in those times he was the United States champion. He eventually got to be ECW champion. But I felt like he never got his just due. But every single time Bobby Lashley was in the ring, you can't say that he had an off performance, even if, you know what I'm saying, he had a match where he lost or whatever the case may be. It's still Bobby Lashley. He's still going to give you great work at the end of the day. And I feel like when it's all said and done with Jerry Wess, he has so many more matchups to do. He has so many more battles to have and to prove himself. He will get it done, and he will stand the test of time, and he will be one of these greats out here in a legendary status. And I genuinely believe that. And I'm basing this off of knowing him before battle rap. So that's why I say Bobby Lashley.
Boring.
Hey,
yo, there's some attitude or energy in this shit. I gotta say.
You can try it. You can try it, but it's all good. It don't shake. But yeah.
We gotta have a backstage.
A lot more wrestling homework, so the next time I'm up here, if I come back up here, I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. I gotta do a refresher course.
Now, that was his favorite segment. Now we gonna get to my favorite segment of the show. It's a little game we like to play. It's called the Kick Out. I'm going to ask you a series of quick, rapid answer questions.
Hold on. I don't like the way he said that. It's a little game we like to play.
That's what it is. You know, we're now getting into the Kick Out. I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions. You get 3 seconds each. The last two are going to be last man standing style. You get 10 seconds. If you can give us an answer, you get 1 point. If you cannot give us an answer, you lose a point. We have a leaderboard. We're gonna have a winner at the end of everything. So,
and I'm gonna be doing the sound effects. I'm gonna be on my Jerry Wess for the moment.
That's our referee right there.
So just so we're not confusing, this is going to be the start and the end of the game. I'm going to in between do the sound effects for the 1, 2, 3 or the kick out.
Yes.
You're gonna keep count, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's a lot of
exclusive. Yeah.
No,
it's a lot of activation.
All right. The kick out begins in 3, 2, 1. First question, Rock versus Stone Cold.
Rock.
Who is your battle rap GOAT?
Rum Nitty.
Who is your wrestling GOAT?
The Rock.
What would your wrestling name be?
1, 2, 3.
The battle rapper who could make it as a wrestler.
Twerk.
Steel cage or table match? Which do you prefer?
Table match.
Who is the current, well, we already answered that, but who's the current battle rap world champion?
Tay-Rock.
The battle you most want?
Surf.
A rematch you most want?
Rum.
D-Generation X or NWO?
NWO.
The best wrestling female?
1, 2, 3.
Trish Stratus.
The best battle rap female?
Hustle.
If you had to choose a wrestler to be your tag team partner, who would it be?
Shawn Michaels.
Favorite kind of wrestling match?
Hardcore.
The biggest villain in battle rap?
1, 2, 3.
Jack Boy.
The best wrestling video game?
Here Comes the Pain.
What would your theme song be?
1, 2,
The Undertaker's Rolling.
And what is your battle rap signature move?
Sound effects.
So you get 10 seconds for each of these. First, I need your battle rap Mount Rushmore and then your wrestling Mount Rushmore.
Okay. Battle rap Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna go with Clips, Sean, Chilla, DNA.
And now give me your wrestling Mount Rushmore.
Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, that was the
He got
kick
available.
out.
I think he got like 2 wrong. It was available though.
Three of them. I think
hold-
3 of
hold-
them
hold
tripped
on,
him
hold
up there, but we gotta see in the
He's
tape.
available.
You enjoyed that answer? The battle rap Mount Rushmore? Yeah.
Yo,
Nah, because
Flex
because
is his man,
last
I'm telling you.
episode we shot, you know, he was a little hostile. We're not gonna get into that. They gonna see it.
Some people might challenge that. Yo, shout out to Jerry West for pulling up with us. Y'all now tuned into another episode of Attitude Era Podcast. Shout out to all the great sponsors: Wrestling Universe, Mr. Throwback, Chalkline, Flipper Bag, our brother High Def, who got us in 4K watching this.
Yes,
Make sure
yes.
y'all sign up to the
HDMI
Patreon
Productions.
to get early episodes, bonus episodes, shout outs. All type of exclusive content behind the scenes and the freestyles. Sign up with the Patreon. The link will be in the description. And for now, we are out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Good
sir.
night.
Brooklyn.